Welcome back, everyone, to Sting Saddlery, where the horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. But in this video, we ain't going to talk about custom saddles or the making of saddles. The horse is already saddled, and now we're working on the cowboy. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to antique floral tool tops for a pair of chaps. Well, enough palavering. Let's get to work. And this video is totally about how to antique floral. And this is how I antique floral. There are others that do it differently, but this is how I antique floral. So first, you oil your floral to the color that you want. And you can see in this that the background is already dyed black. The flower centers are dyed black. And the leather is oiled exactly to the color that I want it. Then, I take tan coat. A tan coat works very good as before you antique. Now I do 2 coats of tan coat. I do a coat, let it sit for several hours. Then I do another coat, let it sit for several hours. And then I get out my handy old toothbrush and I take black, where the background is black on this. I take black and I do black antique Fiebing's antique finish. And I scrub that on with my toothbrush. And you just dab, about that much on. And you start scrubbing. And you just tip this camera down here so you guys can see. You just start scrubbing. I already put tan coat on this. I already put my 2 coats so that I could just show you guys how to put the antique. And you just start scrubbing it in like you're brushing your teeth. Dab some more on. Scrub it into all the cracks and crevices everywhere. You want to get it in every groove and slit, everything that you've used with your swivel knife or a tool. You want to get it in there. You can just keep on scrubbing. Let's see, tilt that down a little bit more so you guys can see better. Doesn't do any good if you can't see the video. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more videos in the future, and you don't see a video on my channel that you would like to see, please comment, and I will try to post a video of that. If you like this video, please hit the like button. You can also go on my webpage at stingsaddlery.com and see finished projects that I've done. Okay, that's pretty well scrubbed in there. You take a piece of sheepskin, and you'll probably need a couple of these. You trim them down. This is 3/4 inch nap, and it's trimmed down to probably about half. But you can trim down however you want. And then you just start buffing and rubbing in those cracks and getting all the excess off. And you can see that's turned pretty black. I'll have to get another piece, and I haven't cut any, so I'll be able to show you guys how I cut it, possibly, if I can do this without getting antique on my fingers. I gotta cut another piece. Okay, I'm back. So, move that off to the side. You can see this is my sheepskin. Got some Ginger scissors here. You can use whatever scissors you want. Gingers stay sharp for a long time. I've had these scissors for 14 years. I've only sharpened them once. I use them every day. So I would strongly suggest, if you do this for a living, or you wanting to do it for a living, that you buy high quality tools. There, I trim it down like that. You can see the excess. Throw that in the garbage. Or if you like to stuff bucking rolls, you can save it in a bag for stuffing your bucking rolls for a saddle. Brush off the excess. You don't want to get that on your pattern. Then you go back over the top, start buffing this a little bit more. Make sure you get all of the stuff off of the areas that you don't want it. See, a little bit more came off. And then you let that floral pattern, basically, you're just going to let that pattern sit for about, I usually let it sit for about 8 hours. Now I have another pattern here that I will show you again so that you can soak it all in. This has the tan coat on it, but I'm going to put a layer of tan coat on it just to show you guys what I mean by how big of a layer of tan coat. It's part of my sheepskin. You can use your sheepskin for your tan coat too. So that's about how much I put on a piece of sheepskin. And I just rub it in like I was when I was buffing off the antique finish. I just rub it in. See, you can see I need a little bit more over there. Oh, a little too much. So, got some right there. And you'll see it pops up white. That's getting in all the crevices. That's what you want. And then you sit here and you buff it out. Rub on it till it's most of the white is gone. You can take a cloth and get the excess white, but it's not going to hurt anything. And you'll let that soak in till it's dry. And all the tan coat does is keep the dyes in your antique finish from penetrating the smooth leather. And that way it only goes into the cuts and grooves that you made with your tools and leaves them dark. And yeah, it'll darken the smooth leather a little bit, but not to the extent of what it would if you didn't put tan coat. So. And there you have it. That's pretty much all you do. 2 layers of tan coat after you get your leather to the color that you want it. And then if you're dyeing your background black, I use black antique finish. If you're dyeing your background brown, then I use usually Sheridan brown or dark brown antique finish. Don't forget to hit like on this video and to subscribe to my channel to see more videos in the future. You can also turn on notifications to be notified when I post another video. Thanks for watching. Okay, now that we know how to antique the leather, how do we put a finish on top of that without taking the antique off? Well, we use tan coat. Use the same thing we put on it before, tan coat, before our antique. Now we're going to put it on after we've antiqued. Take your sheepskin again, cut to perfection. Put some tan coat on there, not a lot, but a little. And we've let this sit so it soaks in. Now your tan coat, let me bend this camera down again. There we go. Oh, a little bit more. Okay, there we go. We've let it sit. Now your tan coat will take a little bit off. There will be a little bit of your antique that comes off onto your sheepskin, but that's all been planned for. So you take your tan coat and you rub it on the exact same way, and you can see It's darker over here. It's lighter back over here again. You see it's coming off. You go over it. You can flip it around, or you can just grab yourself a new piece of sheepskin. Brush off all the dust bunnies or the trimmings. Get yourself some tan coat again. Rub it on over here. Buff it in. Now you can see that the tan coat is taking it off, but it's taking it off of the top piece. Closer back to the original color of all the smooth leather. It stays on there a little bit because you've used tools, at least in this pattern I have used tools that are not smooth. They do have lines in them, checkering. Put your tan coat on, rub it on where it, make sure you get enough of it on. Rub it in. And if you live here in Lewistown, Montana, and you see this video, and you have questions and you want to see firsthand, you're more than welcome to stop by my shop, and I can show you firsthand how this is done. Right now I'm just trying to make sure I get all of the off of the smooth on the edges. If you don't know where my shop is and you're from the area, it is at 113 East Main Street, Lewistown, Montana. If you're from another state and you're visiting, please stop by. I'd like to visit with you. It's always good to see new customers. And there you have it. That's pretty much all you do. There's a floral tooled pattern. That's freehand floral. Antiqued, dyed background. That's what it should look like when you're done. If you've liked this video, please hit a like on the like button. And if you want to see more videos of stuff in the future, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to check out my finished work, please go to www.stingsaddlery.com. And there you have it. Well, there you have it. That's how you antique a floral tooled pattern. You can do the same thing on stamping as well. It's the same steps. Oil your leather to the color you want. Step 2, put 2 coats of tan coat, let dry. Step 3, antique it with whatever antique you want to use. My favorites are Sheridan Brown and Black Antique by Fiebing. And then let that sit in and dry. And then your last step is to put tan coat back on. And you can put 1, you can put 2 coats, however glossy you want it to be. That's your last step. But your very last step from watching this video is to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to see more videos in the future. You can also check out stingsaddlery.com. That'll shoot you over to Facebook and Instagram as well, where I constantly am posting more and more videos and pictures of stuff that I'm working on. Sometimes finished, sometimes in the process. If they're on the website, they're definitely finished. But anyhow, I'll stop blabbering here and let you guys get back to whatever you were doing. Please subscribe to my channel, and please hit a like on the like button. Thanks for watching.